of all the unhealthy and over darkened ways made for our searching. Yes, in spite of all, some shapes of beauty moves away the pall from our dark spirits, such the sun, the moon, trees old and young, sporting a shadow boon. For simple sheep, and such are daffodils, with the green world they live in, and clear rills that for themselves a cooling covert make giants the hot season. The mid-forest brake, rich with a sprinkling of fair musk rose bloom, and such too is the grandeur of the dooms. We have imagined for the mighty dead all lovely tales that we have heard or read, an endless fountain of immortal drink pouring unto us from the heavens brink. So this is our poem number 4, A Thing of Beauty. Here two difficult words are given. Rills means small stream, जैसे पानी का छोटा सा झरना बहता है वो. Break means a thick mass of funds. तो यहाँ पर और भी जो डिफिकल्ट वर्ड्स हैं इनकी भी हम बात कर लेते हैं. Pass into, it means change or turn into. Nothingness, it means an insignificance or worthless thing. Bower, a pleasant, shady place. Morrow, morning. Wrathing, weaving or forming into wrath. Spite, malice, ill will. Malice, ill will. Despondence, disappointment, dejection. Darkened, evil, bad. Pale, covering, shroud or cloth spread over a coffin. Dark, gloomy. Spirits means souls, temperaments. Daffodils, bright yellow flowers. Rills, small streams. Covert, shelter or covering. Brake, dense undergrowth of ferns or other bushes. Rich, enriched, made beautiful. Musk rose, a wild rose with large white musk scented flowers. Blooms, flowers. So these are the difficult words that you have to write down in your fair book. Now let us discuss the questions and answers of the poem. First question: what does a thing of beauty do for us? Answer: a thing of beauty adds endless joy to our life and helps us to overcome our sadness and hopelessness. The memory of such a thing gives us everlasting happiness. Another question: mention two things of beauty that Keats refers to in his poem. How do they influence us? Answer. Two things of beauty that Keats refers to in his poem are beauty in nature and beauty in literature. They influence us by helping us to overcome our sadness and gloom, besides enhancing our mood and uplifting our soul. Third question. According to Keats, what spreads the pall of despondence over our dark spirits? How is it removed? Answer. Keats says that pain and suffering are a part of life, which spread the veil of despondence over our dark spirits, but still we can find hope. The hope and motivation comes from nature, and it removes this covering of despondence. Next question. How do beautiful things help us to live a happy life? We derive comfort and happiness when we look at objects of beauty. The lasting impressions they have on our mind is a source of permanent joy. They provide us relief from our everyday trials and tribulations and help us live a happy life. Fifth one. How does a thing of beauty provide shelter and comfort? A thing of beauty provides shelter and comfort in many ways. It is like a bower, a place under the shade or a tree where we can rest. It gives us a sleep full of sweet dreams in the hot weather, the small streams of cool and clear water, and the green forest around, making it a comfortable place for us to rest. Another question. What does Keats consider an endless fountain of immortal drink, and why does he call it drinks immortal? Keats considers nature's beauty as an endless fountain of immortal drinks. He calls it drink immortal as the pleasure and delight given by it never diminishes. It only increases with time. Beauty is like an elixir of life. Another question. What is the endless fountain and what is its effect? The endless fountain refers to the beauty of nature. It is boon from heaven itself. Our life is full of miserable, but the infinite delight that we get from beautiful things of nature gives us motivation to continue our journey. Another question. What is the message of the poem A Thing of Beauty? Answer. The message that poem conveys is that a thing of beauty gives us endless joy. It helps us to come out of sadness and hopelessness. The memory of such thing is source of everlasting happiness. One another important long question. Explain a thing of beauty is a joy forever. Answer. It is the first line of John Keats' first epic poem Endymion, a poetic romance. End of the poem, a thing of beauty. This line is dramatically very significant because it is multi-layered in its meaning. It explains the effect of beauty on the soul. Beauty heals the negative impulses of our life. It relieves us from being weighed down by worldly worries. Keats, as a romantic poet, brings out the belief in the power of nature to heal and give happiness. A beautiful thing is an object of the joy because it gives us mental peace and makes us happy. Its value lies in its effect on us, and it never breeds a sense of nothingness. It will not diminish with the passage of time. So these are the important questions of the poem. You will have to write down all the questions and answers in your book. Standard 12, poem number 4, subject English, a thing of beauty. So today's our poet is John Keats. So पहले हम इनके बारे में चर्चा करेंगे. About the poet John Keats, 1795 to 1821, was an English romantic poet belonging to the second generation of romantic poets, along with Lord Byron and P.B. Shelley. Although his poems were not generally well received by critics during his lifetime, his reputation grew after his death, and by the end of the 19th century, he had become one of the most beloved of all English poets. He had a significant influence on a diverse range of poets and writers. So this is about the poet that you have to write down in your fair book. Now let us learn about the outline of the poem or the central theme of the poem. A Thing of Beauty is an excerpt from Keats' first epic poem, Endymion, a poetic romance. The poem is based on a Greek legend in which Endymion, a young shepherd and a poet who lived on a Mount Latmos, had a vision of Cynthia, the moon goddess. The enchanted youth resolved to seek her out, and so wandered away through the forest and down under the sea. The theme of the poem is nature, beauty, and youth. Keats loved beauty to the extent that he almost worshipped it. तो वैसे प्रकृति है, जो सौंदर्य है, इनका ही वो पूजन करने वाले व्यक्तित्व थे. This excerpt voice the poet's eternal love for beauty. तो सौंदर्य के बारे में यहाँ पर इनका जो लगाव था, जो अटैचमेंट था, यहाँ पर इनकी पूरी बात यहाँ पर की गई है. So come to the poem first. We are going to read the poem and then after we will explain it stanza by stanza. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases it will never pass into nothingness. तो जो सौंदर्य है वो हर हमेशा आनंद प्रदान करने वाला है. उनका जो इट्स लवलीनेस, इनकी सौंदर्यता है वो धीरे 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 इंक्रीज हो रही है और होती ही रहती है. ये इनका स्वभाव है. इट विल नेवर पास इनटू नथिंगनेस. वो कभी नथिंगनेस में माने क्षुल्लकता में वो कभी कन्वर्ट नहीं हो सकती. बट विल कीप अबोवर क्वाइट फॉर अस in the sleep, full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breath. Therefore, on every morrow are we wreathing a flowery pen to bind us to the earth. Spite of despondence of the inhuman death of noble natures of the gloomy days,